Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we're going to be playing as Malfurion. I have been putting a little bit of time in him, trying to get him up to level 15. As you can see, I have achieved that. Tried to record this video a couple times today. The first time, because I'm so tired, my sleep schedule's been terrible. I just couldn't articulate what I was trying to say. And then last game, our team was super fucking like, just, everything's your fault. You're a specialist. Why aren't you pushing? Like, just blaming everybody for everything. So I didn't want to show that either. So we're going to try one more time. This build, however, is focused on being a very aggressive Malfurion player. I've actually had a ton of success winning solo lanes versus characters like Sonya and Malthael with this, which I never would have suspected a Malfurion to be able to do. It's pretty fun. I am recording with the AC on today just because we're in a little bit of a winter heat wave here in northern Ohio. And I'm trying to combat that a little bit. This room does get pretty toasty, so hopefully the background noise isn't too distracting. But without further ado, let me show you Battle Fury. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the Dragonshire map today. The friendly team, Malfurion, Karunda, my love, Maiev, Li Ming, and a new rank. The enemy team, Diablo, Samuro, Nazeebo, Mama Morals, and Diva. Good luck, have fun. Let's keep everybody positive after that last game. I don't want to deal with any shit. We are going to go for Celestial Alignment. At level 1, increases the Moonfire reveal duration by 1, which means that our Moonfire will reveal a target for 3 seconds whenever we hit them.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Good. It's a good start. It's a good start. And anyone that we have revealed with Moonfire will take additional damage. So, this Nazeebo, for instance, we can auto-attack him for critical hit damage, which is pretty fun, I have to say. I enjoy it quite a bit. Now, I do want to start out with a warning that this build takes quite a bit of APM to actually pull off. You have to be innervating people all the time. You have to be regrowthing people all the time. Oh, solo. And you have to manage your regrowth duration on as many people as possible. And for me, this is so difficult to do just because of the UI elements that Malfurion has available to him. He does not have the ability to see the duration of his... Wait! I didn't know roots didn't hurt that I thought they were... Alright, you learn something new every day, boys. You learn something new every day. Anyway, we can deal a lot of damage to this Nazeebo. A lot of damage to this Nazeebo. As he goes to run away, it will do even more damage to this Nazeebo. And this is why I love this build. It wins fucking off lanes! Look at that! This is Malfurion we're talking about here! We can root him so he can't get away, and that is it. Oh, you have Karunda, my love. I wonder if he thinks that I called him my love, or if he knows that Taranda is my love. But all I'm saying is, this build is surprisingly good in the lane that focuses on sustain and beating your enemy adversary out of lane. Like, I'm getting all the XP here. I'm getting all of it. Nazeebo's got nothing. He's got nothing. I'm taking everything from him. Looks like Diablo might be rotating up to me, though. But, I mean, I'm feeling pretty safe, to be honest. Nazeebo actually is fucked off down to bottom lane because I beat him too hard. Who are we going to get? I wonder. Now, at level 4, I am going to go for Vengeful Roots. Now, remember, this is Battle Furion. We're not looking to crowd control someone all day. Well, okay. Just gonna walk away from this then. All right, take care. I'll see you guys later. We're not looking to crowd control someone all day, although that is important. You know, Furion should probably do that. We are looking to simply deal as much damage to people as possible. Now, this Treant is going to scale up its damage throughout the course of this game, and it's going to scale it up quite high, to be honest with you. Let's try to root them on the way out here. Oh, we definitely need to back up. We're gonna die. We're gonna die, boys. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. So things I could have done better here is getting that regrowth out on our Li Ming a lot faster. Like that. Every time I play this build, every single time, I find I can walk away from a match knowing that I could have improved in some aspect, right? It's so difficult. You're spinning so many plates with this build. It takes so much focus. And as I believe I mentioned, I got like 3 hours of sleep. And my body just woke up, and I feel like crap, and I'm tired. So this is probably the worst day to do this video on, because I already feel stretched thin. But this build is also so incredibly rewarding. I love it to death, honestly. And as I mentioned, it's the only way to play Furion right now that I actually enjoy. So I'm going to keep doing it. We'll give an innervate to our Li Ming, even though she doesn't really need it at this particular moment. I just wanted to have it there. Just wanted her to have it. Put it on cooldown. Let's try to root Mama Morals up here. Get the Treant out on her to deal some damage. Recast Regrowth on myself to keep it going. We are going to go for Wild Growth at level 7. Which is just going to, what does it do? Increase the duration of our regrowth whenever we land a Moonfire. And because we're so focused on landing Moonfires all the time and trying to land roots all the time, our regrowths can actually last quite a bit longer than they would normally. I once again do not have the roots to stop D.Va from running away, but I did have some Moonfires. She needs to be careful here. I'm trying to recap this so we don't lose it. If Morals isn't careful, I can actually kill her. Oh, look at that damage. Look at that damage. That's pretty good. All right, we have a lot of pressure up top, actually. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Innervate off cooldown in just a moment. We need to put a regrowth on our lane buddy here. Moonfire is going to be enough to burst down that D.Va. Nicely done, Li Ming. And now that we're up against the towers, I'm just going to spawn a Treant here. The towers will attack it. We can regrowth it technically. That's not as strong as it used to be. That actually used to be a decent pushing strategy. The main reason I wanted to use regrowth there was just so it'll attack the building, but it actually looks like they're so focused on players that it aggroed onto Morals there, even though she wasn't in range of the Treant itself. So, Li Ming is leaving us. I think I'm going to be just fine. Did miss that, but she missed hers too. But we're chilling. Oh, never mind. We're not fine. We're not chilling. I'm going to lose top. My Ev might be rotating up to us. I'm going to grab a little bit of mana so I have enough to see this fight through once they get up here. Now that Li Ming has arrived, we'll go ahead and give her the innervate, give her some lower cooldowns, and hopefully focus down this D.Va relatively quickly. I had to eat that one just so I could get a heal off on Li Ming. I didn't want to eat that nuke, just so we're all clear. I think I'm all right. I think I'm okay. We need a regrowth on Maev. Look at how many things I have to juggle here. Look how many things I have to juggle. It's too much. And I mean, I could be doing it better, for sure. I could definitely be doing it better, for sure. I haven't had too much luck with the Treant just being out all the time, so I'm going to try to save it for... There we go. That was worth ulting. That was worth ulting. I'm going to try to save it for when people are actually trying to escape, or when D.Va is just about to jump out of that mech. We'll put roots down right at her feet. Because so far, just summoning the Treant hasn't been as useful as it has been in my past matches. Usually, I just try to always have roots on cooldown. That's unfucking fortunate. Ugh, that sucks. My bad. I will head back up top. I mean, it seems like we're just kind of owning the shit out of that lane. Maybe Li Ming's fine by herself, actually. So if you take a look at our damage, we're being pretty competitive with the actual damage dealers on our team. Normally, by the end of the game, I'm first or second damage, hero damage. And then I'm also matching the healing of the enemy team's support. And that's really what we're going for here. I'll go ahead and jump in this, because it doesn't look like Li Ming wants to. Honestly, I'm probably a bad candidate for this, but... Hey, I did it anyway. Hey, I did it anyway. I'm just going to focus the middle buildings down to get us some XP. It looks like they're in a bit of a tussle down in the bottom lane too, so I can get to this faster than I could bottom. Yeah, hopefully they just keep them back, honestly. Alright, feeling okay about that. I'm going to kick the bomb away, so it doesn't deal any damage to anyone. Now I'm going to completely ignore this fight because I'm the Dragon Knight. I don't give two shits about that. And I'm going to go start focusing the bottom towers down as well. Trying to step out of the line of fire of this bottom turret. Looks like we did pick up a kill on Diablo, but he is going to instantly spawn. Level 13 has arrived, and we're going to be picking up Ice Block. Try to keep ourselves alive as much as we can. Not going to get too much more value out of this dragon, so we might as well just beat up the enemy team just a little bit, right? Might as well just show him who's boss. Fight me. Fight me. I missed the Moonfire, so I might miss the kill. Fuck! So because I missed the Moonfire, I missed out on all the bonus auto attack damage there, and that bonus auto attack damage would have been enough to secure all of that. I do get the regrowth out on Li Ming, and it looks like we are going to secure a kill here. He's back for round 2, boys. He's back for round 2. I misclicked and started going to the middle lane, though. Definitely not what I wanted. But this build's so good. Honestly, I'm having a blast. I hope that shows. I'm going to try to make more of a point of playing things I actually want to play on my channel again. I'm going to try to make more of a point of actually enjoying Heroes of the Storm rather than just showing you the same old boring meta builds all the time. Granted, I'll still show off meta builds, of course, but I've fallen in love with this Furion build over the last couple days. It's just so engaging. Like I said, you're always doing something. There's not a moment of downtime. Not a moment. You always have something you gotta be doing. You gotta be pressing something. You gotta be auto-attacking. You gotta be weaving shit in. That was a very aggressive ult there. Mom Morals using the Mom Van to disengage from this. We do have a Diva in the cocoon. I'm gonna be just a second too late to lock her down, really, which is unfortunate. Let's throw down some roots here. Get a few stacks off of the Samuro. No complaints from me. Get out of that apocalypse and try to heal up. Oh, see, this is the problem this time. I overstayed my welcome. I overstayed my welcome without casting regrowth on myself. If I don't regrowth myself, then I can't keep myself alive, and we completely lose all of our sustain in that situation. When I say we, I mean I completely lose all of my sustain. But I wanted to keep my allies alive, so I regrowth them first. And then also the fact, because I go for this auto attack centric playstyle, where I always want to be landing a Moonfire and then following up with more damage, I do find myself getting a little bit too closer than I should in those engagements. What I should have done, I think, since I knew I was going to be dead there, was simply cast my ult. Since I knew I messed up, right? Cast my ult just because that will get something. That will deal some damage. That will silence the enemy team, and that'll put us in a position where we might be able to fight back. We are losing this building back here. I'm going to try to stop that. Now, this is where I have some issues with this build, right? Or honestly, with just Furion in general. He is so bad at PvE. Just the worst, honestly. Just awful. His roots don't hit the minion wave, as we learned today. In my past couple games, I had been putting roots down just to get the attention of the minion wave once we have the treant, but I just assumed that the roots would deal damage to the minion wave on their own and not just the treant, but they don't. Also, the fact that the only way to really proc any decent amount of healing is by dealing damage with Moonfire. If we don't have Moonfire, then all of a sudden, well, what the fuck are we doing? This is unfortunate. Not going to silence, of course, because I can't do that. Not when I get interrupted. I hate that channel time on Twilight Dream 2. That's screwed me over so many times. But if you're on a map like Battlefield of Eternity and you are the lone Malfurion, I said Morals because she was getting into the medivac and that freaked me out, then your options to heal up your team in between team fights, like let's say if you are indeed bursting down the objective, your options to actually heal up your team are astonishingly bad because you can't Moonfire. You can't Moonfire your enemies in that situation. I am trying to keep our team alive as much as possible. The most important thing for me to do right now is, oh god, regrowth fell off of myself again, fuck! Most important thing for me to do in that situation is literally just cast Moonfire as often as possible. And as you can see, I had to keep the Moonfire plate spinning to keep my allies alive, and the regrowth plate started wobbling too much, and it cost me. It's so fucking, this build's so hard. There's so much to keep track of. But I have to say, great stun, nice done. I have to say, when it goes right, it feels so good. It's one of the most satisfying builds in the game to play. And I wish I recorded my other matches, because I was playing a lot better in those, to be honest with you. Which feels bad. I'll show you my win rates after this. My order mates over the last couple days, they've been really good. We do have a Samuro inside of the Dragon Knight. Now, versus this, or the Garden Terror with a player in it, or the bot on Volskaya, we can provide a lot of healing for our team. Because, of course, even though this is technically not Samuro, because Samuro's inside, it counts as a player. So we can deal a lot of damage to that. I just revealed him. I don't know if we can follow up in any capacity. Putting regrowth back on myself here very quickly. Next regrowth is probably, we'll give a, I ulted! Was it worth? Did it do anything? I'm trying so hard to get away from this shit. And I walked back into it, of course. See, I can't really get to our Nubarak there in any capacity. I could probably heal our Li Ming down here. Uh-oh. No, I got you. You're okay. We can kill her! Fuck! I'm gonna try to keep Diva out of this fight. Who needs a new regrowth? I need a new regrowth! Okay. Don't underestimate me! I won't underestimate you! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Did my F just say, I underestimated you? Are you fucking kidding? Here, let me grab this globe. Try to clear this lane a little bit. Now, the wave clear for Malfurion was definitely hurt with his rework. I mean, definitely. Oh, that was good! Get in there. I'll give you cooldown reduction. Oh, fuck. Nice! Nice! Just so fun. God, this is just fun. It's just a good time. I've always been a fan of healers that have to deal damage, like when, I don't remember the name of the spec, but the Monk in WoW, when they were first released, they had to go in and like fight bosses, right? They were in melee range, they were dealing damage, and it kind of radiated healing out to everyone around them. I get the same vibes with this. But again, my biggest drawback to playing Furion, my biggest reservation for playing Furion, is the simple fact that if you aren't actively engaging the enemy team, his heals just fall off. He has so many talents based around increasing the duration of his heals, and he cannot increase the duration of his regrowth if he is not actively engaging in pretty active combat, like pretty vigorous combat. Let's drop the roots right here. They do miss, unfortunately. There's my regrowth. I'm gonna go ahead and use my teleport here. Silencing Mama Morals, finishing off Diablo. Let's try to root her now. Oh. Drop the roots. Ice block, let my heal tick off. Cast another regrowth because it does refresh the heal. And please, yes! Yeah, I told you I'd play it. I've been practicing. And the whole point of me getting characters to the Golden Ring, I don't know if I actually explained it in this intro or a previous one, is I really want to be able to diversify my hero pool. And I realized that when I was doing my A through Z playthrough that characters I like, I play them a lot, and characters I'm not comfortable with, I just kind of push them to the wayside. And this has become apparent with the release of new heroes as well. A lot of you have noticed my Alexstrasza is level 1. That's not because I don't like Alexstrasza, that's because everyone I play with plays Alexstrasza, right? But I just want to broaden my horizons, you know what I'm saying? And bring you guys along on that ride, because every now and then I find a build that I really like while I'm doing that. So, that was 100% a kill if she didn't kick him away, but that's alright. Because every now and then, I find builds like this that I really enjoy. And I mean, according to HotS logs anyway, this is really different from what everyone else is playing. I didn't copy this build from anywhere. It was just something that I decided I wanted to try, and it ended up being really good. So we're super split right now. They are getting rotated on up top. Typically on this map, you never really want to push the top lane because this is called the Bridge of Death for a reason, as you can clearly see. So you'll just kind of leave top for last. Give Innervate off here. Spawn in the tree in too. Hopefully he'll attack the building. Looks like he is. He'll also tank that for the Dragon Knight, not that it fucking matters. The friendly team that did die did honestly give us a lot of space to work with, even though I'm sure that wasn't their intention. Let us get this camp. Keep the pressure on him at least. Oh, he's so dead. Oh, never mind. Never mind. He's not dead. Not dead. Here, we'll regrowth our Li Ming. Get her healing up right away. They're pushing middle. I kind of was wondering if I just stay there to keep them away, but Morals could kind of bring them wherever she wants to, I suppose. Li Ming going in, getting the resets, does pick up a double kill. These have to both be decoys, right? Oh my god, that's the real... Is that the... Oh my god! You're kidding me! I put the roots down, but he went the other way! And once again, I could have healed up that guy a lot more if I had regrowth on him, but I was fucking up, I didn't do it. I'll just keep trying to deal as much damage here as I can. There's the regrowth, it's there! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. But again now, like, getting them up to tip-top shape, I can't do that. It just takes a lot of fucking time. We could probably just core right now, honestly, but getting this camp and then coring is totally fine too. I need to innervate our Li Ming in about 15 seconds. At level 20, I did go for Astral Communion. I think that's what it's called. Isn't that what it's called? Yeah. And this allows me to use my Twilight Dream, but with a teleport attached to it as well. So I can engage quite hard versus an enemy team. And if we see our team setting up and doing well in a team fight, I can then engage super hard and try to deal as much damage as possible, silence a whole team for quite some time. So for instance, this Morals, I can keep her silenced. We can also use it as an escape to remove ourselves from a situation if we need to. Go ahead and drop the roots right under this Nazebo, so when he comes out of there, he is going to take that damage. Let's teleport right here. Get a silence off on Morals, get her out of this fight. I was hoping it would be a little bit more effective. Gonna ice block now that they're starting to surround me. Morals is now in the cocoon. Going to give myself the regrowth, because that's important, boys. That's important. You gotta take care of yourself. Roots underneath Morals for when she comes out of there. And she's not going anywhere! We'll give our trait to Li Ming. Look at all this shit you have to manage. It's honestly so stressful. 58,000 damage this game. I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said, normally I'm keeping pace with our damage dealers in quick match anyway. Normally I'm right there with them. This team outperformed me a bit. I don't think I played super well, but I just wanted to give you guys the idea. Even with this super aggressive playstyle, we were still able to out-heal the Morals on the other team, which feels really good. Granted, she's a single target healer and I can kind of spread mine around in AoEs, but that's not the point. The point is, this build's fun. Really, really fun. I got my gold ring on Malfurion. Got that done. And now I can jump into another character and try that out. Again, I don't remember if I said this at the start. I'm completely fucking out of it today. But I started this series on that same night I was playing Zagara. So I decided maybe don't post 4 videos of me being a little intoxicated in a row. That's probably a bad idea. But of course, I'm not all here today either for different reasons. But the build we use: Celestial Alignment, Vengeful Roots, Wild Growth, Twilight Dream, Ice Block, Nature's Balance, and Astral Communion. And the point of this series is to actually play the character and get comfortable with them. So you can see today I'm 3-1 with this, and in the past when I started using it as well, I won that game. So 5 games played, won 4 of them with this build. It's been really, really fun. And in the past when I tried to play FURION, it just didn't quite work out for me. Like, standard support FURION doesn't make sense to me. This clicked really, really well though. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We'll be back with more Heroes of the Storm very, very soon. I think I'm just going to finish off Tazdingo. Get him the gold ring, show off a build with him, and then move on down the list. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you. And I'll see you all tomorrow.